Jungkook has once again taken over the global stage, this time by commanding the pages of Rolling Stone Japan with a pair of covers so striking that the internet didn't simply buzz, it detonated. Welcome back to Pop Update, where we dive into the stories that breathe life into entertainment, the visuals that carve themselves into cultural memory, and the moments that shift conversations worldwide. Today, we're unpacking an event that didn't just earn clicks or trend for a few hours. It reshaped the impact a magazine release can have, redefined visual artistry, and strengthened the already enormous presence of a global fandom. Because when Rolling Stone Japan unveiled their dual-cover issue featuring BTS's Jungkook, the reaction wasn't mild curiosity or casual interest, it was a global eruption. This wasn't just a magazine drop. It wasn't just a photo shoot. It felt like a cultural quake, a moment where art, timing, and collective obsession collided in a way few artists could ever hope to achieve. Even those who don't follow K-pop paused to ask themselves, who else can turn two images into a worldwide meltdown? For days leading up to the release, Rolling Stone Japan maintained complete silence. No teaser posts. No cryptic hints. No subtle patterns for fans to decode. The quiet only fed speculation. Who was worthy of the next cover? What project were they planning? Social media discussions brewed, but no one had solid answers. Then, without any warning, everything shifted. On an otherwise ordinary morning, Rolling Stone Japan released the first cover image, and the internet froze. People literally stopped scrolling mid-swipe. The black and white portrait of Jungkook was sharp, commanding, and carved with light. His gaze was intense and deliberate, capturing the dramatic energy of a classic film still. Every detail, from the shadows sculpting his jawline to the precise placement of highlights, felt purposeful and immaculate. But that was only the beginning. Minutes later, Rolling Stone Japan dropped the second cover, and online platforms descended into chaos once again. The second image contrasted the first so perfectly it felt like a narrative twist. Suddenly, Jungkook appeared warm, glowing, and gentle, like a portrait drenched in morning light. Where the first cover looked like a storm suspended in motion, the second felt like a soft sunrise spreading across calm waters. One Jungkook radiated strength, the other radiated peace. One cover demanded attention, the other invited connection. One felt fierce, the other felt tender. The world wasn't just reacting to photos, it was reacting to a demonstration of Jungkook's artistic duality. He's never been an artist bound to one concept or mood. He can embody fire or water, thunder or whisper, steel or silk, sometimes all within the same performance. These covers captured that rare versatility with uncanny accuracy. They became a visual thesis statement on why Jungkook stands apart in the global entertainment landscape. What happened next wasn't simply trending, it was digital pandemonium. Hashtags referencing the covers topped global charts within seconds. Fan-made edits and compilations began appearing within minutes. And in just a few hours, millions of posts, comments, and reactions covered every major platform. Twitter became a torrent of excitement. Instagram struggled to keep up with the sheer flood of reposts, screenshots, and breakdowns. TikTok became a universe of transitions, reactions, color palette analyses, and hyper-focused edits of every detail, from the shape of Jungkook's eyes to the softness of his expression in the warm-toned cover. People analyzed everything. The styling, the lighting, the mood, the artistic choices. Even viewers who don't call themselves fans were taken aback, asking, how does someone look like this? Or is this even real? The fascination spread beyond the fan community. Professional photographers, stylists, celebrities, and creative directors began reposting the covers and praising the artistic direction. They admired the composition, the craftsmanship, and, above all, Jungkook's unbelievable ability to turn a single captured moment into something that looks and feels like art. Once pre-orders became available, the commercial impact hit instantly. Japanese bookstores reported overwhelming demand. International sellers couldn't keep stock. Rolling Stone Japan's online shop experienced towering traffic numbers, causing delays, crashes, and restocks that vanished immediately. Some fans didn't even care which version they received. They just wanted a copy, any copy, as long as Jungkook's face graced the cover. What should have been a normal magazine release evolved into a global shopping frenzy. This wasn't just a purchase for fans, it became a shared cultural moment, an unspoken agreement of we need this. All of us. Now. What sets Jungkook apart isn't simply his visuals, it's the energy he brings in front of the camera. His presence isn't forced or overly posed. He doesn't cling to dramatic gestures or exaggerated expressions. He simply exists with intention. Photographers often describe him as a dream subject because he instinctively understands how to communicate emotion through stillness. He knows how to align with light, embody a mood, and express feeling without movement. His eyes speak. His posture speaks. Every detail becomes part of a visual language. And the Rolling Stone Japan covers highlighted this skill with striking clarity. His calmness wasn't empty, it was alive. His stillness wasn't passive, it was powerful. You can almost sense the quiet before the shutter clicked, the atmosphere of concentration in the studio, and the electricity between the artist and the camera. He didn't just participate in a photo shoot. He crafted an aesthetic experience that people could feel without hearing a sound. Years from now, fans will look back on this moment and remember not only the images but also the feverish excitement surrounding them. The disbelief. The spiraling hashtags. The pride in seeing Jungkook take another step into global icon territory. This wasn't merely another magazine appearance, it was a declaration of presence. Through these covers, Jungkook silently reminded the world. I am not only a performer. I am a cultural force, ***. Rolling Stone Japan didn't just feature him, they captured him at a defining moment, one where his influence, artistry, and magnetism all converged. The public's response wasn't polite admiration but the kind of passion reserved for legends in real time. Thank you for joining us as we explore another milestone in Jungkook's ever-expanding legacy. At Pop Update, we celebrate the moments that define eras, the visuals that become memories, and the artists who rise beyond boundaries and expectations. Every image carries a story. Every release shapes a new chapter. And every idol we follow continues adding to a legacy that stretches beyond cultures, beyond generations, and beyond time. Stay tuned for more stories, more iconic moments, and more glimpses into the artists who captivate millions, artists who continue to redefine what it means to shine. On Pop Update, idols become icons, moments become history, and the legend never stops growing.